Tim, just for safety reasons, I'm gonna have to. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna have to mask up a little bit. You know how it is. These days we need to be safe.
You have it on wrong.
What are you talking about?
It needs to come up a little bit higher.
Oh, sorry. I don't have it high enough.
No. Keep going.
Is that good?
A little bit more. A little bit higher.
Right.
A little bit
Just
more.
A little bit higher.
Right. Perfect.
Tim, I can't see now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new episode of As the Buckle Turns. My name is Adam.
I'm Tim.
And, it's episode 174. 174 episodes. Crazy.
You know what that means, right, Adam? You know what that means, right?
No, what does that mean?
Bring out the boomer jokes.
174 boomer jokes. Okay. All right. I don't get it. Anyway, let's get right onto it. We got a congratulations out there. And oh, that's not so fun. Right away, congratulations, Becky Lynch. You're going to be a mom.
The man is going to have a baby.
Yes.
The first man to have a baby.
Also, this is the second second champion from Ireland that he has made abdicate their championship.
You do realize you just entirely ruined that joke because you did not mention Seth's name?
I didn't. I'm so sorry.
You ruined that one.
Well, all right,
you want to try it again?
Congratulations, Becky.
Yeah, congratulations to Becky. For someone who's been wanting to have children, congratulations.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of the perfect time for you because there's really no one for you to face.
Right. Yeah, I congratulations, Seth. I hope your kid is half as awesome as both of you really are, and doesn't have Twitter. I just don't ever let the kid get on Twitter, okay? I don't want him to have your ego, Seth. I'm sorry.
I'm more worried that the kid's gonna have Becky's ego.
No, see, I want that to happen.
Well, that's the thing. Her ego's bigger than Seth.
Oh, I know.
But she knows how to back it up.
Exactly. I want this kid, first of all, to be as ginger as Becky is, and just be like, "Oh no, I am literally the second coming of pro wrestling. My father was the Messiah. I'm the second coming."
You know what I want to see is like the kid, if it's a boy, to have like black hair like Seth, but has like a ginger
beard
in the beard and ginger beard. Because that's what I have. Like my mom is a ginger, and I have no red hair. But in my beard, when it really grows out, you can see, especially during the summer, you can really see it a little bit in my beard.
Yeah.
I want to see I don't want to be able to see it. I really want a red beard, black hair. It's it's impossible for this to happen, but I would love to see that happen.
Yeah. All right.
But anyway, let's move on.
We got to say, sadly, goodbye to somebody.
Ooh, who do we have to say goodbye to?
Rachel Ellering.
Who's that? No.
Really?
Yeah.
Really, Tim? Come on.
Hey, that's my line. That's my line.
Yeah, but I have to use it on you, okay?
No. Especially since I'm the one who told you about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Paul Ellering's daughter, Rachel, who was signed with WWE, I think it was 2017, maybe 2018.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
She's been used by WWE in the past, both Mae Young tournaments she was in.
Mm-hmm.
But she eventually was finally signed. But we haven't heard anything from her. And I actually was thinking the other day, where has she been? There's no plan apparently to show up on NXT. What's going on? Well, we now know she got released.
She got cut.
Not today. She was part of the big group of people who were released. It's just She was never confirmed by the company, and she hasn't said anything until recently, because tomorrow marks the 30-day no-compete clause expiring, so all the NXT talent that were released can sign or go wherever they want, do whatever they want. And she actually posted a highlight of her comeback to the Indies on Twitter, and that's how we figured it was found out. So, hopefully she'll go somewhere better. It's kind of sad that because she didn't actually really get a chance to use NXT to build herself up, but only time will tell. Wait.
Yes.
I heard a noise. Someone tweeting.
Oh.
Adam,
hold on, my phone.
You're
You're
the local Twitter expert who just tweeted something stupid.
So yeah,
I know
this was
stupid.
Today. Today, it's Thursday, of course. We always record Thursday.
Sometimes.
Yeah, at noon. At noon today, I've just found something that made me chuckle. It made me chuckle. Here's the tweet. I'm not going to tell you who did it first. The tweet is, I'm just saying this for the growth and betterment of the company. I've been watching AEW from day one. If they want to grow their audience, they need television writers. Long matches with predictable endings are not going to bring in new viewers. My opinion.
Yeah, that totally and utterly sounds of Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay. He's had a problem with tweeting stupid stuff like this in the past. We know.
Okay,
I mean, come on. Wanting to compare his bank account with Seth Rollins, we all know it was Will Ospreay who brought that up, not Seth.
No. Oh, no. But just as ridiculous, it's Vince Russo, ladies and gentlemen.
That's why I thought, that's how I knew it was stupid. I didn't even read the tweet, and I knew something that makes so much more sense. Well, Ospreay's not that dumb. Maybe for how he wrestles.
I like the fact that it's the guy who booked a company basically into the ground. I mean, there were a ton of things going on, but his booking did not help anything.
Okay, let me be clear about where I stand on TV writers and writers in wrestling. I agree that they are helpful. Not how WWE uses them,
No.
because it's you come up with something, you pitch it, and Vince doesn't like it. He doesn't. He says no, and they literally hand a script to people to do it. That was the whole point of why Moxley didn't like it. He left. How dare you tell me what to say? You don't know how I'd say this. Punk had the same issue. It was like when writers come up and hand him his lines. He's like, how dare you presume that you know how I would speak? That's where I draw the line on television writers, because you're handing them a little script to tell them how to say it when it doesn't match their character. Now, you can say in television, you're not going to let the actor come up with the lines on the spot. That's different. That is an actual different type of story you're doing. When you're telling someone how to cut a promo, and here's the lines you have to say, I'm sorry, no. You can give them the beats of here's where we're going with the story, so they know where to go, but you let them fill in the spots.
Exactly.
I'm fine with that. I actually think TV writers in AEW, in wrestling in general, are a good thing because it helps. It's more, you don't use them as writers, you use them as idea generators.
Yes.
And to help format a show.
Right.
That's how you do it. That's the only thing I would say that AEW could use, because it could help bring in a little bit more spots. Though the long matches is going towards the audience that they are looking at.
Right. They're not looking at they're not putting on an entertainment show. They're putting on a wrestling show.
And I do take offense that he says that the long TV matches that are predictable. Has he watched the Attitude Era? That was they weren't long matches.
No,
but they were always predictable.
And yeah, you'd put
because
two
it was
people
always going to be like a dirty
and
finish.
one of them you were like, nope, that's exactly who's going to win here.
or it was a dirty finish.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do get sometimes some matches could be cut down a little bit,
Oh, of course.
but it's definitely like, yeah, Vince. If he's trying to make everything like WWE, but because WWE won't bring him back or use him, so he's basically trying to live the glory days.
Oh God, yeah.
Not everything has to be used by WWE, but I will agree with him to a point that having some kind of writers on staff to help generate ideas and give direction,
Oh yeah.
but not take away the creative freedom of the talent, is a good thing.
Yeah, you want an
Because-
idea of where this storyline is going to progress to.
And I think they do. I think they know that going into these storylines. I honestly think. I mean, come on. They literally had a squash match with Jericho that was literally a long-term story of multiple weeks leading up to this matchup. So so they've been doing this. But like, and I think they know where the storylines are going for the most part. But still, having that outside audience of how more mainstream people are thinking on the payroll,
Yeah.
helping come up with ideas that could help mesh with what AEW wants to do, and directing it, and not having to worry about, I got pitch things for this one over 70-year-old man
Exactly.
if I want to get out there. Talk to the talent, see what they want to do,
I
what
mean,
they're interested in.
yeah,
and
the
then
way
you can
that
come up with ideas
AEW,
with them.
if they decide to hire TV writers, should purely be in a way of, okay, your job is to either polish this segment or give us an idea of this overall story arc.
Yes. Here's some ideas of how to improve the story going forward. Do you need a script? I think you need a script for formatting reasons. You
Right.
do not need actual lines. That's the big difference.
Right.
If you do have someone who can't give a promo, does have a problem with promos, then maybe consider working with that person to come up the lines ahead of time, see if that works. If not, then actually work with them to write the lines down.
Yeah.
We're always working with the person, and whoever's else, like Cody or Kenny or Nick's Matt, any of the EPs, as well, to really help make this better. So they can get a good promo out there. You may know it may be a little scripted to help them start going, but always the goal is to get them off script.
Right.
So they don't need that. But the main thing is having people outside who know mainstream stuff wouldn't be a bad thing. No. But we're just about to hit the beginning of their first annual pay-per-view.
Yes.
So I'm okay with them not saying no, we don't want them. I don't care, because honestly they're doing a good job as it is. I do think they would help them in the long run, but here's the thing: they're still establishing themselves.
Yeah.
Let's see how this goes for a year or two before we actually start saying, okay, no, they should probably bring in some established writers who worked for WWE who can come in and know their role, saying you're not running scripts.
No,
you're not
here
people how
to
to write.
just write scripts.
You're here to help in the overall development of the show, ideas, storylines, working with talent on ideas and storylines that we can pitch and make them better and more in line with mainstream watchers and casual viewers. But all right, Adam, we
still
have
find
something
it ridiculous that it's Vince Russo who's saying this.
Really? I'm not surprised at all.
God.
Not in the least
Thanks,
bit
Vince
am I
Russo.
surprised.
All right, next up, we've got Money in the Bank results, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, we do.
Oh, I didn't.
And Adam, I do have some bad news for you. And still, new predictions champion.
I'm sorry. What happened? You've got me all over the place.
Yeah.
Still
champion.
new? What?
Yeah, I just wanted to psych you out. You're the new champion, you bastard.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that for me one more time?
No, no, I can't.
I could have sworn. I just need you to confirm this. Did you just say that I am the predictions champion?
I did not, nor will I admit or confirm that.
I think I'm looking at the numbers right now, and yeah, my numbers on correct for this pay-per-view are higher than your numbers for correct. So I would have to say that the champ is here. The belt has come home finally. I missed you, Goldie. I missed you so much.
How have you missed it? It's still on your
I have
fucking wall.
no
I can
idea
see.
what you're talking about. It's doop 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 doo. Move the camera over a little bit. There's no camera for the podcast. That's hilarious.
Yes, so we have it. You are the new predictions champion. You got all but one right. I got 3 right and 3 wrong. And as predicted, the ones I took a risk on or said, fuck it, you never know.
Exactly.
I got wrong. But we'll go over it. There were a few matches added on that we did not add to the predictions because when I saw that they were added, I was like, Jeff Hardy pre-show with Cesaro. Yep, that's not a storyline. That's just to have a match with Jeff Hardy.
Yep.
Don't care. Bobby Lashley versus R-Truth. Don't care. So we're not going to add those to the predictions. Yes,
Holy
it's obvious who they win
crap.
over, who won those 2 matches. We're not going to cover them. We're going to move on.
Oh my!
we'll start with-
hold on. I just looked at how long the Bobby Lashley and R-Truth match lasted.
Yeah, it was like a minute. and
Oh yeah.
27
By the way,
seconds.
totally did not watch the entire show because honestly, I did not care. They haven't
Okay, I
done
thought you were
anything
gonna-
that makes me want to watch right now.
I thought you were gonna say because I kind of forgot it was on.
Also, kind of okay, no, to show the level of my not really caring about this show, I didn't even remember that it was on. I also I canceled my network a while ago. So yeah, I'm just like yeah, I'm done.
I do kind of want to go and watch the Money in the Bank matchup because I've heard some great things about the match.
Yeah.
We'll cover those when we get to that. Get to it in the results, but again, I'm still haven't watched the Boneyard match or the Firefly Funhouse match from WrestleMania. So
Both of which
We'll add it to-
I mean, the Firefly Funhouse match is basically a promo with a pin.
yes,
But it's good.
But
It's good.
yeah, all of this added to the list of matches I had to do. But yet today, when I had all the time in the world to do it, I decided to watch the future, the FCW story from WWE.
FCW story?
FCW is the developmental before NXT.
Oh yeah, Florida Championship. Yeah.
Yeah, they have a documentary on that. So I watched that.
Oh, cool.
It's actually pretty good, and how they came about it. It was you can definitely see how when they went from Deep South and Ohio Valley, and then they closed them down for Florida Championship Wrestling. While it was still kind of that grassroots type setup, no one really knew what was it was there, but it was still a step up from what they had been doing.
Right.
So you can definitely see the stepping stone. So when Triple H came in and took over, head of talent and everything, he basically said, "Okay, I like what you guys are doing here and everything, but we're going to take this to the next level."
We're going to go next level on this. There's going to be
Now,
a
I will
lot of
say this
synergy. And we may have a few meetings. There's going to be a board meeting. I know there's going to be a board meeting. Someone's going to bring the donuts. And interns, I am so sorry. My PA, Shawn Michaels, might super kick you at any moment.
Yes. But yeah, it was actually a really good story. But I was going to say something, but you interrupted me. You
Yeah,
bastard.
sorry about that. I needed to say that. It was popped into my head. All right.
Well, okay. Well, we'll move on. Okay, so the first matchup we have here is the Tag Team Champions of SmackDown, The New Day, successfully defending against Miz and Morrison, the Forgotten Sons, and Lucha House Party, who
sorry.
I picked to win.
Who was that third team again? I forgot about them.
Yeah, I can't remember what their name is. Okay, Ali Davis had the best one on Wrestle Talk when he covered this one. He's like, yeah, I can't think of their name. Halfway through the review, the Forgotten Sons, the Forgotten. Yeah, I remember. That's it.
I almost forgot about them. No idea what happened. But yay, New Day.
I heard it was wasn't a bad matchup. They used Riker, formerly known as Gunner from TNA. Got involved. He eventually got sent to the back, and then that will help led to the finish. But I heard it was a decent a really good matchup.
Mm-hmm.
A member of Lucha House Party took the pinfall, so that's not a surprise. Then we had I think Bobby Lashley and R-Truth in there. Then Bayley versus Tamina.
Okay, no, seriously. 1 minute and 40 seconds.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck. Really?
And then Truth says something about like, yeah, it's not right. He needs to get his 24/7 championship back.
Oh, for crying out loud. I'm sorry, the 24/7 championship was really funny for a short period of time.
Yeah. I was when they put it on Gronk, it kind of felt like this is a perfect way to write it off TV.
Oh, it would have been great.
And now Vince is probably like, where's the 24/7 championship? We need that back. Where is it?
Rob is your Rob Gronkowski is your champion, and he's under a football contract now, so he cannot perform here with the company at all.
Which is funny because he's under a contract with WWE as well.
Yeah.
But I think his contract with the NFL oversights it because he still had 1 year left on his contract with Boston before he got traded.
Yes. And it was, yeah. Anyway. Then we've got, Bayley and Tamina.
Bayley versus Tamina. This was, from what I understand, a typical what we expected to be. Tamina got the kick out of the Bayley to belly and Bayley's new finisher to show she's strong.
Okay.
Basically, she was going to get a pinfall. Sasha got in the ring to distract her, scared her away, chased after her, but then Bayley came in and basically rolled her up.
The most powerful move in all of pro wrestling.
I think it was more like it was she went for the Samoan drop and she turned that into a crucifix pin.
Oh, okay.
So it's not even a roll up; it's a crucifix pin.
Okay, because I was gonna say the roll up is the most powerful move in all of pro wrestling.
Yes, it is. But and then I think they attacked her a little bit afterwards, but then head off. There was no big miscommunication between Sasha and Bayley, which they shouldn't be yet. Slow burn into SummerSlam.
Okay.
Or whenever we're going to get this feud, I'm assuming that's when we'll get it. So we don't need that miscommunication right now.
No, it can start up in the next pay-per-view.
Yes. So, the match after that, we had Drew McIntyre successfully defeat Seth Rollins.
You skipped a match, my good sir.
No, that actually went first. Oh, no, you're right. Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman was next.
Yes. And I like the fact that it was Bray Wyatt, not The Fiend.
Yes. In a 10-minute and 55-minute matchup, which is actually pretty good for a Strowman match.
Yeah.
And this was kind of like what people were kind of hoping for. It was Braun trying to do like his power stuff, and Bray kind of playing mind games, only for Braun to outwit Bray Wyatt in the mind games by putting the black sheep mask on, hugging it out, only for him to take it out, just stomp it, and then just power slam to retain his Universal Championship.
All right, yeah. And the next one I want, when When next they face, it will be with the Fiend, though.
Well, I think they should do first is they should have Braun get one more opponent before
Oh
the
yeah.
Fiend.
No. It'll be the Fiend versus Braun at SummerSlam would be the best time.
Yeah, I think so too. Because this way, you can have Bray in the background, like the Fiend in the background. The Fiend takes his frustration out on someone else.
Oh yes. Like Bray Wyatt gets
and
put
this-
into a match and the Fiend comes out instead, and they're like, "This was supposed to be Bray," and it's technically like we'll say a mid Carter, and just destroys them in seconds. If they had somebody like Heath Slater, they could definitely do that.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see. I don't think they'll wait for that long. I think they'll probably do the next pay-per-view, which I think will be too soon. July is the earliest I think we should have the second with the Strowman versus the Fiend.
Okay.
But we'll see. What goes on.
I mean, I'm only
The
suggesting
next
one
matchup-
more month.
Yeah, I mean, take it. That's what I'm saying. Like, have Braun get another opponent that he can beat at the next pay-per-view, so it's a month gap before we move into the Fiend.
Yeah.
SummerSlam would be the ideal.
Yeah.
Honestly, but I don't think they'll wait that long. But who knows? All right, then we have Drew McIntyre defending against the Monday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins. Seth got some good spots over, but McIntyre still got to look strong and a badass. Even to the point where he caught Seth in his gloating and German suplexed him onto the announce table where he bounced off.
Oh.
Yeah, he didn't go through it. He bounced off it. It's a GIF. You gotta Google it.
I'll have to look that. It's a GIF.
It's a GIF.
GIF. It's a hard G.
It's a GIF. It's a GIF.
Because the word is graphics. It's a hard G.
It's a GIF. It's a GIF. Anyway,
okay. I gotta say, I would like to see something set up. SummerSlam being a triple threat match for the WWE Championship. Drew, Kevin, and Seth.
Okay.
Because I want Kevin to be the next opponent or the next story arc for Drew.
Well, that's not going to happen because he's apparently refusing to work the tapings as well.
Okay.
Right now.
Damn it! It would have
also
been great
apparently-
because Kevin had beat Seth. Drew beats Seth. Drew beats Kevin. And then at SummerSlam, we get the three of them
Yeah.
in the ring together. And like, oh no. It's a random episode of Raw. Kevin beats Drew in a non-title match. And then they go into
also-
their storyline into SummerSlam.
Well, Kevin Owens apparently also injured his knee
Ooh.
jumping off of something at WrestleMania taping.
Okay, that would make
I
sense.
wonder what.
It's probably
So-
the sign.
Yeah. So apparently that's also part of it why he's not there. But who knows? It could be the cover to why he's not there. Who knows? But
I mean, he's
overall,
probably
Seth
standing
Rollins-
in solidarity with Sammy as well. I mean, like, look,
it's possible.
overall, we don't feel safe.
Yeah.
No offense to everyone that they work with, but I understand this. Right now, you kind of want to go, oh, that's cool that you're not showing signs as well. But who have you been hanging out with?
Yeah.
Like, I can say my family, and my exposure beyond that was this one place.
Yeah. So it will be interesting to see if what's going on there. But
Yeah.
after the match, Drew returned to the ring and offered his hand to Seth, who shook it,
Oh,
and which was kind of cool. But don't get me wrong, this was not a babyface turn for Seth Rollins.
No.
No. Because on Raw, Seth, even though he knows he's gonna be a daddy, he is unhinged to the point where they pulled an old school rule. This is a Vince McMahon rule that he despises, like you fully enforces.
okay.
Basically, the two people on the apron in a tag match can touch each other. Um, the legal man can attack the non-legal man of the other team. The non-legal man cannot attack the legal man outside of a tag in a double team
Right.
like that. You cannot do that. Vince wants to enforce this rule. They use that rule to their advantage because to the point where people have had to change spots because he would not allow it in the past. But they used it in this spot where Mysterio pissed off, said something to Rollins where he just, snapped and tried to take Mysterio's eye out on the edge of the stairs.
Jeez. Okay, no, I gotta say, that is kind of honestly, a dumb rule, because that means that every time so your tag team partner breaks up a pinfall, they've attacked the legal person from the other team.
That's the only time you're allowed to do. They can do it because bringing up a pinfall is allowed. So basically,
Oh,
it's like
no.
breaking up a
Sorry, that's standard motion for most tag team matches. Is that you as the outside partner, you're not going to attack the person that's in the ring, the legal person.
Well, someone should tell AEW that because.
Oh no, like I understand it, but like
no, that's a big thing for Vince McMahon apparently. But they use that in this way to show Seth's unhingedness after his loss. He's supposed to be this Messiah. He's the chosen one, and he can't get he was unable to unburden the McIntyre of holding the championship, the burden that he's supposed to hold.
yes,
Which is a really cool idea. But he's still gonna be a heel. They're really working this out.
Okay.
And then we got into the men's and women's Money in the Bank.
Yeah, pre-taped at the WWE Global Headquarters in Stamford, Connecticut.
Now, because I do, like I said, I haven't watched this,
Yeah.
but I've heard and read about it. Apparently, they edited it like an action scene in a movie. You had the women start in one place in the lobby. The men started in the weight room, I believe. And they were cutting back and forth at different times to build to the crescendo, basically.
Yeah.
And it literally started with Asuka jumping off the lobby onto all the women. And then apparently running to the elevators to head up. Though she did not get that much further, get that far. But
All right, that's cool.
Yeah, it was apparently good back and forth because there's different segments of going into different areas. They made fun of, I don't know if he actually appeared, but they mentioned, like Russell Talk mentioned, the room where the Undertaker is apparently resides in when he's not being used because of the color. And AJ went into it and he just kind of went like, I don't know, it was something Russell Talk mentions. I don't know if the Undertaker actually appeared or not. The food fight that happened in catering, that Paul Heyman was not happy that they interrupted him because he had it all to himself. And by the way, the food fight was not between one set of the people matches. It was the men versus the women. Apparently. So that's just a nice little twist on the food fight element. So, but everything I've been hearing and reading is that a lot of people enjoyed this match until they got to the roof. But before we get to that, really quickly, I do want to point out that it's the only part I've actually seen of this match was the segment of Daniel Bryan and AJ brawling, and they enter into Vince McMahon's office.
Yeah.
Who's in there working. And they notice him, and they stop, and he's like, "Get out!" And they're like, they go to leave, like, the chairs. They flip the chairs, like, they go back out. They close the door, and it's like, and AJ's like, "Wow, you were a bit of a coward in there." It's like, it was your idea to fix the chairs. Yeah, it was. He hits him, and they start brawling again. Like they have like epic music playing, and then it cuts when you realize Vince is there, and it's like it's gone. And then as soon as AJ says "yeah," and he hits him, the music comes right back in right where it left off.
Okay, that's awesome.
Apparently, the Vince did nix a big all-out brawl in his office because he did not want anyone going near the real-life dinosaur bones that is in there. That was a gift from Triple H.
The fuck?
Yeah, it's like a giant T-Rex skull.
What the? Ah.
Oh, we got a nose pinch out of that.
Vince
The glasses are
McMahon
still on.
has a dinosaur skull in his office.
No, not just in his office, on the wall.
Okay, I was thinking like a huge skull in the corner of his office.
No, it's a big skull on the wall of his office.
Okay, is it like cut in half?
I think so. Google it. You should probably be able to see it.
Okay.
But no. So I definitely understand that too, because when something like that, a dinosaur bone is how rare it is to be able to have that, and it being a gift, I would too probably.
Okay,
nix,
yeah. It's a cut in half. Oh, I have seen pictures of that.
Yeah, I figure you have.
Holy crap! Yeah, that is just still weird.
Yeah, he's like, no one's going near that. I don't want that breaking, which I don't blame him either. But so it was a good overall. But from what I've also heard, but once you get to the match gets to the ceiling, not the roof. I cannot speak today.
Yeah, no, you're failing at speaking.
When they get to the roof, apparently this amazing like cinematic shot for like battle, all of a sudden becomes a typical wrestling match, like how they would have shot it from an arena, because there's a ring now all of a sudden.
I gotta be honest, Vince looks old.
Yeah, I know. I know. But so that's disappointing because why do you go from because there's a ring around, we now have to go right into a wrestling style match? No, you don't need to do that. You could have kept doing it the way you did it before, and it would have been fine. And by the way, I do believe Baron Corbin is on the run from the law because he killed 2 men.
Yes.
Yes, he threw 2 men over the side. I'm sorry, Rey Mysterio. There being a smaller roof below where you landed. I'm sorry. I didn't see it. I don't believe you. I think you're a ghost.
No, he's in the same category as AJ Styles now.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure Aleister Black has always been dead because the way he kind of rises up kind of reminds me a little bit of a zombie in a sense.
Either zombie or lich. Either one.
Yeah, something like that. So I think he's always been dead. So I think he's just basically waiting for his body to put itself back together, and then he'll be back. So, but then we have the interesting spot where you had 2 heels, Asuka and Baron Corbin climbing the ladder, and they're fighting to stop each other, but they're going after 2 different briefcases.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yep.
All we need to know is that I was right. Asuka was the one who climbed it. You got it right too, but still, I was the one that picked it.
Yep.
You changed yours, thanks to me.
I did. Thank you. You helped secure my win.
Yes, I did. But Asuka won that. Then we had a funny finish with the men's where we had AJ unhook the briefcase from the hook, but Baron had the hands on the briefcase, so they were fighting over it. Then we had Elias, who showed back up out of nowhere, clubbed Baron with a briefcase. AJ fell backward, but he had his hand on the briefcase at this point. He had removed that long enough where you should have rang the bell, but he dropped it from Butterfingers, only for the man I thought was ironically, I should have picked this. Otis winning your men's Money in the Bank.
Look, I don't agree with the call. I just don't agree with the call. I'm sorry.
I do, because here's the thing. Yes, it is way too early for Otis to be main eventer. Way too early.
Yes.
But you can use this as a story to advance his other story. You can.
Yeah,
like
you
with
can.
Dolph
It's
Ziggler.
just I kind of feel that like this is kind of the same sudden. Well, I mean, for me, this is kind of an example of Vince McMahon's attitude of fuck it, whatever. He makes me laugh. Just put the championship in him, and that type of thing. I don't feel. No offense to you, Otis, but I don't feel that this is your time to be main eventing. You're part of a currently what I would call a C-level story.
See, here's what I think, and this is what I've got. I agree with Wrestle Talk on this. Is this idea that Otis is the luckiest man alive?
Okay.
The whole Mandy thing worked out with the hacker finding out what was going on with that. He was sabotaged. Now to literally have the Money in the Bank briefcase fall in his hands. It's a great story that wise because don't put the belt on him. Maybe use it in a way to go after the tag team championships on SmackDown. They don't mean anything. That's why the Revival left.
Exactly.
But here's the thing. It is a great way to say, hey, no, I am a part of a tag team. I'm going to use this because Tucker is my friend. We want to be tag team champions. We're going to use that. That's one way. I mean, even if you decide not to go in that direction.
It would set a precedent at that moment of going, no, the Money in the Bank winner can go after any title.
Yeah. I mean, why would you go after something else? Like, why wouldn't you go after the World Championship in a sense?
Yeah.
Well, you have a Monster Among Men holding your brand's championship.
Yeah.
You have Drew McIntyre holding the other one. Most likely, The Fiend is going to be holding the Universal Champion again soon. So there's actually would be a reason. So you could easily come up with reasons why someone would not want to go after a certain champion.
Right.
Yes, even with the sneak attack element that most people use to cash in or coming in when they're weak, that has been played out too much, I think. So
it's too much
really
of a trope
no.
right now.
Yes. Say like no, I don't want to go after that guy. If I see an opening that I think I can win, yes, I'll go for it. But I'm going to hold on to it. But if he's still champion or the person is too... I can go after any championship. Which would be a good thing. Now, I was reading an interview with Adam Cole, and they actually brought up something. What if Otis decided to use that to go after the NXT championship?
Okay, that would be awesome as well. It would also elevate the NXT championship, the NXT show a little bit more.
Yeah. We've seen Flair use her Royal Rumble win. Why not the Money in the Bank? I don't think they'll do that.
No, I feel that
it
would be too much like the Royal Rumble. It would just be like, okay. I mean, I guess you could.
But the difference is Otis could just run in at a random time, though.
Right.
And use it, which would be cool. But I have a feeling that Keith Lee is going to be the new champion when they can have fans back.
Yep.
He's crowning him champion at the first big NXT takeover with fans there. We'll get a huge hit pop, especially since this new heel Johnny Gargano and Candice Ray basically just started a feud with real life couple Keith Lee and Mia Yim.
Nice.
And Keith Lee is North American champion. So, what better than to have him drop the belt to Johnny Gargano, and you can start building Keith Lee for the NXT championship. And there's also rumors that he may go up to being called up to the main roster possibly soon too. So either way, but overall, I think it was a great. I'm happy with the winners of this. Yes, Otis is not ready to be a world champion in the sense of on the main roster. NXT Championship, a short run with that wouldn't be a bad thing, I think. That would actually be a better way to put a belt on him that is still prestigious to a lot of people, but not put on the main roster. And, by the way, the people were saying, do you really think Otis can beat Braun Strowman or The Fiend with the caterpillar.
No, but that would also make him the luckiest man in the world to pull that off.
Yes, but here's another thing. Did people forget that the most electrifying man in sports entertainment's finisher was an elbow drop?
Very true.
So
Hulk Hogan had a leg drop, okay?
it was more of the combination of the big boot leg drop. The big boot stuns you, but the leg drop stuns you further long enough so they could actually get a 3 count. But yes, it goes to show you if anything moves over, you can use it.
Yeah, that's true.
And so that's not a big deal. But overall, we'll see. But let's move on to really quickly to me being correct. There was a cash in the next night, like I called it would be. Asuka became the new Raw Women's Champion. No, it was Money in the Bank's women's match was not for the Raw Women's Championship. If it was, the belt would have been hanging in its place.
Right.
It was for the Money in the Bank. Since Asuka became champion, it was an official cash-in. The next night, I was right. Let's move on.
Okay. We're moving on to now me then saying yes. Here's a fun little fact for everyone out there. Monday Night Raw ran longer than the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. I'm going to let you stew on that for a second.
What?
Yes, the Money in the Bank pay-per-view was sub 3 hours.
Yeah, it was.
I don't have the exact number here. I'm sorry.
It was like 2 hours and 30 some odd minutes or something like that.
Holy crap, that's short.
According to reports, is Vince is deciding that pay-per-views with no fans in attendance need to be kept short, so they're trying to keep the time down. But the thing is, though, well, you have a 3-hour TV show, though.
Yeah.
That you're gonna keep 3 hours, though, because that makes sense.
Of course.
Yeah. No. But it's kind of funny that it's just like, yeah, that ran really, really short. Oh, and by the way, I do want to point this out.
Yeah.
Asuka is
sorry.
now a women's Grand Slam champion.
Really?
The only Grand Slam champion. Now, you may say, no, a lot of people this. No, she's the official Grand Slam champion, the only woman to have won all 3 women's championship belts now.
Okay.
The tag team championship belt.
Okay.
The Royal Rumble. And Money in the Bank.
Wow.
Only woman to do that. Now, Charlotte has done most of those things, except for winning the tag belts.
Yep.
So she's won out. Becky's same thing. Both of them lacking Money in the Bank win too.
Yes.
So, Bayley is missing a Royal Rumble win.
Yep.
Sasha's missing the Royal Rumble win and the she needs the SmackDown Women's Championship too.
She's needs what Bayley has.
Yeah, she needs that. She needs the Women's Royal Rumble and Money in the Bank. But it's definitely just interesting to see that Asuka has now done that, which is really cool. I am actually glad that she is the women's champion on Raw. But here's a little note, Adam.
Mm-hmm.
They probably had a good idea that this was going to be putting the belt on the Money in the Bank women for the women when they recorded this. They had probably a big clue. So they went with Asuka, not Shayna Baszler.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's done. She's not gonna have her main roster push like so many. Gone. If this doesn't like her, she's done.
Yeah. I sadly, it seems to everyone falls into this with the WWE right now. If Vince becomes bored with you, you disappear.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yep. He
any
doesn't.
push that you were that any upward climb that you were starting to see happening, it suddenly
Yep.
plateaus and or sinks away. But in Shayna's like position, she'll probably just plateau here and just hang
Probably.
out for a while, and then
Mm-hmm.
finally something will happen to move her back up again, or at least be
I mean,
used.
hopefully she'll be able to do what Asuka did, because same thing with Asuka. He didn't really know what to do with her after the streak ended, and she suffered big time. It led to the tag team championship match being with Kairi Sane, which the heel turn alone turned her career around, and eventually won Vince back. So hopefully Shayna can do something that will help win Vince back on her side and get the push she deserves. But it doesn't. I don't think we're gonna be seeing much of her from her going forward. All right, Adam, what's next on the docket?
All right, we got the ratings for the Wednesday Night Wars.
Yes, we do.
Again,
They're down.
AEW won.
Yes, but they're down.
Yeah, everyone's down.
Yep. Dynamite got 654,000 views, down 11% from the last week. NXT got 604 views, down 9% from the week before. So, this is the lowest rating Dynamite has gotten.
Yeah, I think that it's just overall people are just not watching TV.
No, ratings are up. Like, it's up like 20%. The thing is, I think it is while AEW does a very good job with the no crowd shows.
Yeah,
It's wrestling's just not the same without fans there. So it does make it harder to watch, and therefore they're just going to people are tuning in every so often to see what's going on. They're catching up. Maybe they're watching it later on, but it's one of those things where it's just kind of hard to do because the fans are so important part of wrestling. But only time will tell. Hopefully, after the next week, we'll get that traditional spike from a pay-per-view for AEW.
I certainly hope so.
And by the way, Adam, did you hear about what the name of the new NXT Takeover is going to be called?
Yes, I did. I took a moment there to realize what. Yes. At the same time,
I love the logo.
welcome back in your house.
Yes, NXT Takeover in your house, marking the 25-year anniversary of it. I love the freshness. They took the logo, incorporated it into it, freshening it up, making it more modern day, but still the traditional look still there,
Yeah.
matching the NXT Takeover. It looks great. I think it's a cool little element for it. So that will be June 7th. So yeah, hopefully. I think it was a great little announcement. I think that's a nice little thing of history to use. But anyway, but yes, the ratings I hopefully will go up eventually, but only time will tell.
Yes.
What's next on the docket, Adam?
All right, next. Sorry, hold on. Next up, we've got the Intercontinental Tournament for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, I think what show we're talking about.
Yeah, I'm like,
for a
oh
second.
crap. There's multiple of these that we could be talking about.
Yes, so because Sami Zayn is unable, is the line, to compete, they decided to strip him of the championship and are having a tournament start this Friday. The brackets were not released as of the announcement, and as today, they still haven't brought them up. So they'll probably be announced tomorrow going forward. I'm okay with it. I'm just glad we're getting a tournament and not a single matchup where we're going to throw a bunch of people in and have it done and over with. I'm assuming that's what Vince wanted to do, and someone said, like, if we do a tournament, it will actually give us content for the next month that we can do. And he's like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
So we'll be interested to see that. I do love how Sammy took to Twitter saying, how dare they strip him. The person who wins the Intercontinental Championship should be ashamed of themselves. Jordan Devlin, the cruiserweight champion, saying, "I feel you, brother," because their NXT is crowning a new interim NXT champion, cruiserweight champion, because he's trapped over in England right now. But they didn't strip him of his belt.
No.
They just are doing an interim champion.
That's what you
which
could
is
have
kinda
done
cool.
with this, is that this is the interim champion.
See, I'm okay with them not doing this because it's the main roster. It's doing too many different things. Doing two types of tournaments
Oh, yeah.
same way at the same time. I think it's a good thing. Okay, doing a tournament. The fact that we're about to wrap up one tournament, and then we're starting another one so close. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
I think if Vince paid attention to NXT, like they did one on NXT, we're not doing one. Or he said they did one on NXT, we're gonna do it better.
Should be better, no matter what.
Who knows? I'm just glad they're addressing the Sammy's missing, and we're gonna get the Intercontinental Championship back because it needs to be out there. It needs to be defended.
Yeah.
I think they're kind of regretting not putting the belt on Sammy. I mean, on Daniel at WrestleMania. But all right, hey Adam.
Yes.
Guess you won't believe it. Guess what?
What? Sorry, what? I didn't mean to yell
At
at
Double or
everyone.
Nothing. At Double or Nothing, there are going to be 2 women's matches.
Hold on. Are you telling me that they're going to have more than one women's match?
Yeah. Oh, but here's the thing. I'm not just talking about just women's matches just thrown up there.
Okay.
No. 2 women's matches with 2 storylines.
I'm sorry. What? I mean,
I know.
no offense,
How
AEW,
dare
but,
AEW? How dare AEW break against their mold of giving women storylines?
maybe they're listening
No.
to the fans who are just like, hey, so the women's division, what's going on with that?
Yes. That been a big issue specifically with me about how they think they're gonna have a great women's division, and
And it doesn't
They
seem
haven't?
anything's really going on with it.
they took the belt off of Rio because she couldn't make tapings that hurt the belt in the first place. Put on Nyla Rose, only to have Nyla Rose not be on TV because of the coronavirus, and that hurt it.
Yep.
They did do a very good job of building up Chris Statlander, Britt Baker, Shida,
Yeah, Sheeta.
during the TV tapings and everything, which was really good. And we had a matchup last night to crown the number 1 contender. Sheeta won, pinning Penelope Ford.
Nice.
But here's the funny thing is, Britt Baker had the lockjaw on Chris Statlander outside, and she could have gotten him and breaking off the pin, but she was just so determined, she left it locked in, which is leading to their match going on. Like, she's lost her little mini feud with Sheeta that she lost. That's like broke her to the point where like she just has basically taken that frustration and now has put it on someone else. Is great.
Yes.
Personally, I don't think they're going to do it. I hope I'm absolutely 100% wrong. I hope Nyla drops the belt to Sheeta because she is over. She was well over before this started. She was able to maintain on TV for the most part. She getting her over more. Put the belt on her. Rebuild Nyla back up over time, and then before you put the belt back on her. But you gotta put it on someone who's meaning something. And yes, you could build up Nyla Rose. You're not gonna build her up enough by next week in the pay-per-view.
Right.
And you say, we'll build her up going forward. No. Sheeta's ready. She's over. Just put it on her. You should have probably put it on her first. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I don't think they will. Hopefully I'm wrong. But time will tell. But it's nice to see that them actually giving these women storylines. Oh, and by the way, Adam, you know how Sheeta's been looking for her kendo stick?
Yes.
She's been missing? Well, we found out who it was.
Who?
Who had it? The Beast, not a Rose. attacked her with it and announced the match will be a no disqualifications match.
Yeah, no DQ, no count out.
Yep.
Ooh. Hard
So this will be a good
match.
Yeah. So this will be a good matchup. This will be a way though they could actually they could put the belt on Sheeta.
Yeah.
And not hurt Nyla.
Right.
Nia.
Exactly.
Oh. So I think it was going to come because you mentioned to me a while ago that they kind of had her doing some stuff on like being the elite and stuff behind the scenes, like kind of like looking for her kendo stick, not know where it has been, and there's a nice little play off of that saying, "I found it," and she gets attacked with it.
Yeah.
It's a nice little story there. But speaking of Double or Nothing,
yes,
this card is being fleshed out pretty good.
Yeah, we earlier in our pre-show, we were looking over the card, and I could not tell you, like, looking over this card, they have so many awesome matches that could start the card. They have so many awesome matches that you don't want all then at the end of the card. You're like, where the heck do you put stuff on this card?
Yeah, this is a hard card to book. Okay, so first off, like last year's Double or Nothing, they're bringing back the Casino element for #1 contender for the AEW World Championship. I'm assuming this will be for All Out. I'm assuming, like they did the year before. Maybe not. Only time will tell.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea to do, is using this and then doing the one at the All Out for the women's.
Yeah.
Is a great and having that at Final Battle. I think that's a great way to do that. But it's not a Royal Rumble or Battle Royal like it was last year. It's the Casino ladder match. And it will have 9 contestants in it. But guess what, Adam?
What?
They're not all going to start in the ring at once.
What?
No. 2 will start. Every 90 seconds, a contestant will run down and join the match. But here's the thing. The match can end at any time because you do not have to wait for all 9 participants to enter the match to win. You get the I guess they're calling it the casino chip.
Okay.
You win the match.
So the cool thing they're going to have is that you're cashing in the casino chip.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And this match comes like a couple of weeks after Money in the Bank.
I know. But it's one of those things where it's an
I gotta give him a
idea.
slow clap on this one. That is
not a slow. That is not a slow clap.
Fuck off.
This is a slow clap.
No, that's a sarcastic slow clap. Mine was appreciative.
No,
Mine's
no,
appreciative. Anyway,
no.
Yeah, they're just gonna be like, so you guys did a ladder match? That's really cool. 6 guys, right? Yeah, ours is 9. And yeah, we did it better.
Well, just so you know, the people in this matchup, 8 of these people in this matchup are risking their lives for an opportunity because of the person they've put in there.
Oh God,
Orange Cassidy is in this match.
The most dangerous pro wrestler in all of wrestling right now. He's putting everyone at risk in that ring.
Yes, but hey, they have agreed to it, so it's their decision.
I mean, okay.
And by the way, I just have to say this. I saw a thing on YouTube. A guy was doing like a simulation of a WWE, AEW kind of like card.
Yeah.
On the TEW 2020 game, and he did one before, so he was doing another one. And one of the matches he had put in this time was The Undertaker versus Orange Cassidy. And as soon as I saw the graphic for this matchup, I sent you a picture of it.
Yes.
I was just like, I never wanted a match so bad in my life.
I want Prime Undertaker versus Orange Cassidy.
Just to see the Undertaker's reaction to Cassidy's coming up and kind of doing like that, his kicks.
Yeah.
On those super powerful kicks. And just going like... you know what would be really funny? If the Undertaker, the dead man, actually sold them.
Oh no, like they hit Undertaker, the dead man, doesn't move or anything. Orange Cassidy continues to stand there. Finally, the dead man goes to step, and his legs just collapse.
Yeah.
And he just looks down at his legs like, what the heck just happened?
Yeah. That once I saw the graphic, I'm like, oh, I never wanted a matchup so bad in my life.
Yeah,
To have the Undertaker versus Orange Cassidy.
that just looks awesome.
It's like if like you took the reputation of the Undertaker like serious legit, like he's a super legit, super serious person at all times, like and like that, versus like
The most,
I guess I'll do
the most millennial wrestler that
Yeah.
anyone could millennial.
Yep. And put them, and if it was like the legitness of like how some people think the Undertaker is super serious, like
I want
all
to
this,
see
like,
that.
and you
I
put
would
it-
have loved to.
and it'd be like, oh my god, Undertaker's gonna kill this guy
Well-
in the first 30 seconds because he's
Yeah, and I mean,
not being professional.
and the best part of it is that it would be a Undertaker versus a cruiserweight match.
Yeah. It's basically Jeff Hardy versus the Undertaker.
Rey
match
Mysterio
we
versus
got.
Undertaker.
Yeah, it's like that. But it's just Orange Cassidy who's just like,
For most of it, like most of the beginning, like you could just have Taker like giving him the stare down from the other side of the ring, and Orange just sitting in the corner, glasses still on,
yeah,
like whatever.
the whole hands in the pocket.
Yep, just leaning in the corner.
Comes up, does his kicks, comes back. He goes in for a super kick and he gets hit, like takes a big boot.
A choke slam, right then, and it, like gets caught with a choke slam. At that moment, Cassidy's hands then come out and he wiggles his way out of the first choke slam. Anyway, we gotta
Yes.
go over. Well, really,
This card.
the most confusing thing in this match. What the hell is a Stadium Stampede match?
Yeah, this was something that was challenged to the Elite and Matt Hardy last night by the Inner Circle, but all I can say is this: I haven't seen the matchup, but based on the one image I have seen of Sammy Guevara running from Matt Hardy and Kenny Omega in a go-kart, like a cart,
Yes.
with golfer carts, before getting hit from last week's like street fight with him and Jericho. Like, okay, that was in a small arena. They're going to do a fucking stadium this time with not just 4 guys in the match, but 10.
Yeah,
I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm that one image there alone, and the fact that how Sammy, to upshow, I can't remember which one of the Proud and Powerful, taking a twist of fate and basically spiking himself on his head from the twist of fate. Sammy Guevara comes out, tries to hit him with Matt with a chair, only to get hit with a twist of fate on the chair and in full neck brace, doing the exact same thing.
that's awesome.
Okay, Sammy Guevara is like, he loses all the time, but he loses nothing when he loses.
No, because it much like when like Sean would go on a losing streak, it didn't matter because
Yeah.
Sean was still putting in the best matches.
But no, it's just, but the same thing when Wrestle Talk brought up Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
That guy could lose all the time and never ever seem to hurt him because he was just so over.
Yeah.
So Guevara, dude, like when he was introduced at the first press conference, and then we kind of saw him have his first matchup and everything at Double or Nothing, I was like, okay, I kind of see something here, but he has a long way to go. But what we're seeing now, like, oh no, like yeah, he has still like for modern day for U.S. wrestling, yes, he had a way to go, but being in there, in the ring and being in the stable with Jericho,
Oh yeah.
you can just tell it's rubbing off, seeing what other people are doing, and it's kind of seeing what Proud and Powerful do, all that stuff, and really kind of building around is awesome. But let's go over the card really quickly, and then we'll wrap up.
All right.
All right, so just so that people know what they're expecting, and we could possibly get another match. I don't think we will, but
Yeah.
Okay, so we had the Stadium Stampede match. I figured you'd open with this one,
Yes.
but we forgot. oh, the casino ladder match is on, according to Wikipedia, is on the main card. That was last year was on the pre-show. So if it's not on the pre-show, that's your opener. Personally, I think that's a great way to open it. But there's so many other ones you could also open it. The Stadium Stampede match, the TNT, the AEW TNT Championship Finals.
Exactly.
You can open up with. Like it's like, how do you go? Okay, then you have we have MJF versus Jungle Boy. Not gonna be an opening matchup, but it's still gonna be a good match.
Oh, yeah.
John Moxley versus Brody Lee for the AEW World Championship.
That's your show closer.
So, I mean, that's gotta be the show closer.
Yeah.
If it's not a lights out matchup, unsanctioned matchup, you close your show with the championship.
Yeah.
You have we already talked about the Casino Ladder match, but we'll give you the names that have been released so far.
Oh, yeah.
Darby Allin, Cole Cabana, Orange Cassidy, Ray Phoenix, and Scorpio Sky, who was announced today.
Nice.
Then we have the no disqualification, no countout matchup for the AEW Women's Championship with Nia Rose and Hikaru Shida. We have Britt Baker and Chris Statlander singles match. Private Party versus the Best Friends for the #1 contendership for the AEW Tag Team Championship.
Right now, that's scheduled for the pre-show.
Yes, that's the only one that's been said for the pre-show. And then we already talked about the Stadium Stampede. It's a great looking show with very little build for some of this stuff on TV because of what's going on. But it's still, I'm excited for it. Looking at it, I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
There's only one issue I have with this.
What is that?
And it's something they can't really help, but Moxley, Brody Lee, too soon.
I kind of have to agree with you. I'm just hoping that we get... Actually, the thing is, we've seen that both of these guys already are not, both their in-ring action and, character-wise, they're not who they used to be.
Yeah.
And even better is, they're not even the CZW characters they used to be.
Nope. So it will be interesting to see this. I do think it's a little too soon because I think that you need Brody Lee to build up a little bit more.
Yes.
I think having him lose a match like this caliber so quickly hurts him. If Moxley drops the belt, that hurts him. It'll be interesting to see what they do with this one. But overall, I'm still looking forward to the match. I think it's too soon, but overall, I think you have the minds behind, just as the wrestlers, they can come up with a way that whoever does end up losing does not get hurt too much.
Right.
And they will come up with a finish that will save them where it's to push on. But there it is. All right, Adam, we don't have anything else left on the docket, do we?
We don't. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. We're finished here. Good night.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap this up here. Comment down below what you thought of this show. Tell us what you thought of Money in the Bank. Should we check out the Money in the Bank ladder match?
Should I watch it at all?
My bad. We've been calling it the wrong match. Climb the corporate ladder match.
Not pinching the bridge of my nose, but I am disappointed.
But let us know if we should do that. Tell us what you thought about the AEW Double or Nothing card, and if you're excited for that. And yeah, so let's close this out. Since you're going to be heading down that way anyway, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up.
Boom. I gave 110. Oh, sorry. I mean a 0.110% into that one, man.
Really, that's all you're gonna get.
That's all I'm gonna get.
Orange Cassidy's been running off. You've been hanging out with Orange Cassidy way too much lately. While you're right there, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
Ding!
Yeah, you give that one some oomph. Ring that bell.
Ding, ding!
Oh, and that one too?
Oh, of course.
And make sure you hit all notifications so you know when all Zop Gaming content goes live.
Thank you very much for doing that.
This has been As the Buckle Terms. I'm Tim.
I'm Adam.
And get bent like, I don't know. Insert idea here.
Yes.